very difficult question in CELPIP speaking is the part 5. Okay, so part 5, people mostly lose their marks here because I'll tell you, first of all, because of nervousness. When you get both options and you see all those options, you know, if you don't know, you should know. You're not only supposed to talk about your points, like the picture you selected, but you're also supposed to compare it with the other option that is not selected, that you're comparing with. The question is called comparing and persuasion or persuading, and that means you compare. You know, you don't just talk about your points. So when you see that 1 minute running so quickly and you have all these points to look at, yours versus the other choice, you'll be under stress. And a lot of people get nervous, they don't know what to do, they freeze, and if they don't freeze, they usually miss out on the conclusion. And if they do the conclusion, they miss out on the points. Like you will miss out some of your points and some of the other side's points. Is it impossible to do all the points? Absolutely not. In fact, if you are one of those students who is able to complete all the points, yours versus the computer side, you will get a lot more marks than other students. Examiners are waiting for you to get to part 5 because that's where they start deducting marks. Everybody, 90% of the times, usually struggle. So what we're going to do is come up with a very easy strategy that will help you tremendously get an edge and make this question super easy for you. And let me tell you, we have templates on this on our channel. If you haven't looked at my templates, I've made multiple videos on CELPIP speaking templates. You can check it out, HZad Education CELPIP speaking templates. Now in those templates I've explained, and I have made this video especially again to reiterate that point since people are still struggling with part 5. Guys, the way you want to start will determine how good you are in CELPIP part 5 of the speaking section. So what you want to do is use these words. And again, I'm going to say them slowly so you can write them down. And these are mentioned on my videos before on CELPIP templates as well. So the way you want to start is, hey, if you're being informal, hey, whatever, mom, dad, whatever, or hi, whatever. And hi could be used with formal or informal people you're talking to. Okay, now you always have to say this, how are you? How's it going? Or what's up if it's informal. The reason you do this is because CELPIP is looking for your natural tone. It is checking if you're able to speak naturally and with correct English, because in real life situations, you ask people, how are you? And it's a Canadian exam. So even if you don't say, how are you? Canada, people are so polite, they're always, how are you, thank you, sorry, right? We all know that. So make sure you say, hello or hi, Bob, how's it going? For example, or how are you? I heard that. Okay, start with that. It's a very easy start. I heard that. You wanted to go. You wanted to go. Okay, not you prefer. I want to do something different, something that common, like usual students don't do. Okay, so the examiner says, oh, wow, this is something different. You wanted to go. All right, you wanted to go with, and let's imagine, okay, there's two options. So maybe one is they're buying some vehicle, right? So one is a bike and one is a car. You want the car, they want the bike. So, hey, Bob, how's it going? I heard that you wanted to go with this 5-motor whatever bike, which is great. Appreciate them. All right. This is something that people commonly don't do in the CELPIP exam, but in normal life you should. And again, it's a sign of politeness, but also it's a sign of you being natural. You know, you're showing the examiner you're aware of the situation. You are talking to the person directly. You're not just going into your points like, I like this, and I don't like your stuff. But you're saying, I heard that you wanted to go with the bike, which is great. However, okay, now at this point you say however. At the start, when you are building this up, I prefer you say nonetheless or nevertheless instead of however. But while you're practicing, just to gain momentum, you can say however for now. However, I know you wanted this, which is great. However, if you look at now don't talk about your option. Don't say if you look at the car. Go in your first feature. Maybe it's written there, okay? If you look at the price of the car, it is the same as your bike. Okay, so now here, you want to see maybe if the price is same, you can use these wordings, of course. If you look at the price, it's the same as your bike. So it's like the same comparison. If it's more, All right, let's talk about if it's less. Then it's already an advantage, right? So if you check the price of the car, it's actually $5,000 cheaper than the bike. So what you did is you combined 2 points right now. Maybe the bike is 20,000, the car is 15,000. So instead of saying my option is 15, yours is 20, you are saving your words and saying my option is $5,000 cheaper than yours. Okay, now after this, you continue with a connector. Now you say plus, furthermore, likewise, it also has whatever. Okay, and off you go. All right, now this start will give you a direct point-to-point system. For example, you're not going from hello, how are your wife and kids and all that. Sometimes people spend too much time on it. You said how are you, and then you said I heard that, right to the point. Then you're not talking about I prefer this, you prefer this. You said you prefer this, and that's great, but I like this feature of the car. You're getting into the feature discussion right away, and what you're doing is you're comparing a similar feature like price versus price. So right away, you cover 2 points with the greeting right away. And now it's probably maximum 15 seconds. Now you have 45 seconds to cover the rest of the points. It becomes easy if you give it that sort of start. Situation number 2, you have your price more expensive than the other option, which is a negative. So you go this way. All right, I heard that you were interested in the bike, which is great. However, I wanted to sorry, you would not say however. You would say I like this bike option, which is great. I understand it's $5,000 cheaper than my option of a car. However, place however here. However, with the car you can get, and now you start talking about features. So in this case, what's happening is your option is actually worse in terms of pricing. So you say, I understand that, my option is $5,000 more, but it has, or however it has, nonetheless it has, and then you continue with the features, feature number 2, and then you talk about moreover, furthermore, and continue. So from here, all you got to do is go back to my video and watch the templates to see what to do next. But I wanted to really reiterate this point on how to start, because if you can start strongly, you can build a strong structure and you wouldn't be under pressure. You will not get nervous because you got the most important things done. And all you got to do is now use connectors and continue with the points. You will easily be able to finish all of it within a minute, compare your points with the opponent, and say it beautifully. And that's it. If you like this video, please again give me a thumbs up, share it with your friends, subscribe as well, and we'll post more amazing CELPIP content for more times to come. Thank you very much, guys. Take care.